Okay, clase. Empezamos el capítulo 1A, tu día escolar, which means your school day. Escolar is actually an adjective to describe the school day, the school year. And the question is, ¿qué haces en la escuela? So we're going to review a little bit about talking about rules and obligations in this chapter. And so when we want to talk about obligations, as we've been reviewing, hopefully you're getting very good at this, we use the verb tener plus the word que plus an infinitive. And that is how we discuss an obligation. So number one, conjugate tener. Use yo tengo, tú tienes, él, ella, usted tiene, nosotros tenemos, or ellos, ellas, ustedes tienen, obviously, based on who your subject is. Add the word que and whatever verb that indicates what it is you have to do. For example, en la escuela los estudiantes tienen que escuchar. La profesora tiene que enseñar. La secretaria tiene que hablar por teléfono. Los niños tienen que aprender. Nosotros tenemos que trabajar. Y yo tengo que calificar exámenes. Notice that all of these obligations are specific to the different people. The students have to listen, and the teacher has to teach. The students don't have to teach, and the teacher doesn't have to answer the phone. So these obligations are very specific to the subject. So the point in that is that there's another way to express rules or obligations, and these rules or obligations are not specific to individual people, they're general rules. And the way we communicate that is to use the verb I plus the word que again plus an infinitive. We do not conjugate the verb I. As you know, I means there is or there are, but in these types of expressions it does not. It is just a way of expressing a rule, something that everyone must do without specifying a particular person that has to do it. For example, en la escuela, these are all the things that must happen within a school. Hay que estudiar, hay que trabajar, hay que escuchar, hay que escribir, hay que tener respeto, hay que hablar español en la clase de español. These are rules that apply to everyone. In English, we might translate them to one must, or it is necessary to, or even to say you must study, even though that you is not specific to you, it's just everyone in general. For example, in my house, there are rules that pertain to everyone, and then there are obligations for certain people. En mi casa hay que participar en limpiar la casa. Hay que ser simpático. Hay que compartir todo. In English, digamos, in English you would say, in my house, all must participate. In cleaning the house, you must be kind and you must share everything. Now to be specific, para limpiar la casa, when it's time to clean the house, Miley tiene que sacar la basura, Marisa tiene que pasar la aspiradora en la sala, y Gavin tiene que lavar los platos. So these are the individual obligations within the house. So in order to clean the house, Miley has to take out the trash, Marissa has to vacuum the family room, and Gavin has to wash the dishes. But everybody must participate in these rules. Hay que participar, hay que ser simpático, hay que compartir todo. So now there's another way to discuss, as far as rules go, there's a way to discuss what you should not do as far as rules. Use the expression se prohíbe plus an infinitive, and that's to say it is prohibited that, or it is not allowed. For example, en la escuela se prohíbe comer en las clases, se prohíbe correr en los pasillos. So it is prohibited to eat in the classrooms, and it is prohibited to run in the hallways. Those are general rules that apply to everyone. ¿Cómo es en tu casa? So now write down 6 rules about your own house or your team or your family, or rules perhaps for another class, using I que for 3 of the rules and se prohíbe for 3 more. All you do is attach infinitives to these expressions. I que is for what everyone must do, and se prohíbe is what everyone is prohibited to do. So write those 6 rules on a separate piece of paper and show me tomorrow that you watched the video and did your homework. Gracias. Hasta luego.